Hi folks, I welcome you back on our YouTube channel. Today I would be covering up some of the news which are making headlines in the cricketing world. And to begin with, it is about Benstokes, the England Test captain, whose probable return to the England one day team is what that is the talk of the town these days. So so there are some reports which suggest that there is a conversation going on between the England Cricket Board and Ben Stokes, that Ben Stokes might make a return to the England one day team. As we all know that England Test captain, the Ben Stokes, he got retired from shortest format of the game, that is one day and T20, in the month of July 2022, citing reasons that the amount of cricket that he was playing was having overwhelming impact on his body, and as a result of he had as a result of which he was getting caught up with some of the injuries. So that's the reason he decided to quit, and now there is a news coming up that he might make a u-turn from retirement and come back with the one day team to help England defend their 50 over World Cup, which is supposed to be played in India, which will start from October this year. But that news could not be confirmed as yet, that if it is going to be really happen, so because unless and until there is a confirmation from the England one day captain Josh Butler that if he needs the services of Ben Stokes, if he gives his confirmation, then this news could be true. So to talk on this particular news, I have got my co-host. I welcome you first, sir, and now over to you. What do you think? I mean, these days it is becoming a trend of making U-turn after announcing the retirements, right?
Yes, Sanjay, I completely agree with you. Yes, people are coming out from retirement and doing so well for their country. And it's another news coming from Ben Stoke and that he might make a comeback. Considering the fact that last World Cup he played so well, and if I'm not mistaken, he was player of the tournament for England. So I think it will be a good news for all the English fan who want to see more from Ben Stokes, especially in limited over game. And as you already mentioned, it's all depends on Ben Stokes, what he think whether still he has got that spark, to go and play ODI cricket. So let's wait and watch.
Right, sir. So that is very true. And now I think that yes, I mean, who would not want to see Ben Stokes back in the side? We all know that how big a player he is and what sort of impact he could have in the pursuit of England team to defend their 50 over World Cup, right?
Absolutely.
So that is the possibility, and we are not able to confirm that as yet. But the moment we are able to confirm that, we would definitely come up with that news to you guys. So there is one more thing to add to this news, and that is that if England Test captain does decide to play again for England in the one-day cricket, he might decide to miss the Tata IPL 2024. So the people who love seeing him in the Tata IPL, they might be a little disappointed with that news. But that is also not yet a concrete news. But the time itself will tell us as to what is actually going to happen with that. So now I'm gonna move on to one more news that is coming up here, and this is regarding the Sri Lankan player, and it is Wanindu Hasaranga, who has decided to quit Test cricket in order to prolong his shortest format career. So yes, I mean it is the personal viewpoint of the individual to decide to quit one or the other format depending upon how his body is responding to the requirement of the game, right? And yes, I mean in test matches it does require a lot more you know uh, lot more courage and a lot more physicality to to play with and do well, right? So now I have got my co-host to talk on this, and this is over to you, Krishna. What do you think? Is this the right thing to do for Varindu Hasaranga, given the kind of a bowler he is?
I think it's the right decision. Uh, like whatever we have seen from Vanindu Hasranga, especially in shortest format of the game, that has been his main strength. Over the years, we hardly see him in Test cricket,
Right.
and he might know that his body will not react, especially to the Test cricket, because there you have to play all the 5 days. You have to field throughout the day. You have to bat. You have to bowl. So he might thought that it's the right time to take this decision. But obviously, fans over back like in Sri Lanka,
Right.
they would have disappointed with his decision because they want to see more from him. But as you know that these days, so many cricket played, especially so many franchises coming out here, and asking you to participate and play cricket. So obviously it's become tough, and that would have led him, to come on to this decision, I should say. Yeah.
Right, right. You made a valid point, sir. So now the thing is this, that this news of Vanindu Hasaranga deciding to quit Test cricket might not go down well with some of the fans who love watching Test cricket, because Test cricket is the purest format of the game, wherein a player gets tested with all aspects of his game and skills, right? So yes, we are a little disappointed given the fact that Vanindu Hasaranga is a quality player and he has so much of a skill with regards to his bowling as well as with the batting, that he can definitely help Sri Lanka win a lot more matches than he has done so far. But again, it is his individual decision, and his body may not be responding the way he wants it to, and that's the reason he has decided to quit. And now I am gonna move on to one more news, and that is about England pacer Stephen Finn, who has also decided to bring down the curtain over his international cricket career. And yes, that's a big news coming up, because we had seen Stephen Finn making huge impact for the England team when he actually came onto the scene. He was quick, he was tall, and he was bowling with such courage and such skill that it was making life difficult for the batters who were there to face him. But again, he has said that his body was not responding the way he wanted it, and he was going through some injuries, and which has led him to decide to not play cricket anymore. So now would want to take the viewpoint of our co-host as well. So over to you, sir.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's 37 these days.
Right, right, that's correct.
And obviously, for a quick, fast bowler, it's a very tedious job to come and bowl, 140 plus in cricket. So I think whatever the little cricket he has played for England, I think he would have been very proud, the way he represented his country. Whatever the little chance he got, he played well. And I still remember Sanjay one of his spell against India.
That's right.
That was happening just before 2015 World Cup.
Right.
It was a triangular series between India, England, and Australia in Australia. And my God, what spell he bowled on that day. He ratted Indian lineup
Right.
single-handedly, and ensured that England would have won that match. So
Easily.
some of the few memories I have, I'm a big fan of Stephen Finn. I think he played in 2009 or 10 Ashes series that England won in Australia.
Correct.
So I think he should have been, he would have been very proud on his, whatever the little time he played for England cricket.
That's right, sir. I mean, we had a privilege of watching him play for England, and whatever matches he played for England, he has huge impact in all those matches. But unfortunately, he caught up with some injuries, which really put him aside from cricket for a long period of time, and when he came back again started playing professional cricket, but then because of injuries he has decided that he would not be able to continue anymore. So those were the news that were coming up.
And just
Uh,
want to add one more thing
mhm.
here, like till the time he played for England, there was a very little opportunity he got because there were so many great players already playing the cricket, such as Jimmy Anderson and Stuart Broad. We have already seen them, playing almost 150 test matches,
Right, right.
which is obviously, quite tough for a fast bowler.
That's
So,
correct.
due to those, circumstances, he was not able to play for England.
Right, sir. So, guys, these were the news that I had to cover, and to let you more to know about as to what is going on in the cricketing world. India has reached in Ireland, and they would be playing the T20 series against Ireland, and the Indian team would be captained by the new captain Jasprit Bumrah, who is coming back from long injury. And there is a series coming up from the Australia and South Africa, and Australia would be touring up to South Africa, I believe, right?
Yes, that is correct.
So there are some big matches coming up, which we would definitely be covering up with lot more excitement, with lot more energy. So would request you all that to tune with us to get to know more as to what is happening, in the cricketing world. And in the coming videos, we would be adding one more thing to it, and that is regarding the fantasy cricket. So in our pre-match shows, we would be telling you that who to and who you should make a captain, what are the team combinations that you should go ahead with in order to perform well in the fantasy cricket as well. So that's a new thing that we would be adding, and we would be doing a lot more analysis on those fronts. So do join us in our coming videos. And thank you very much for joining with us for this video and watching us till the end. I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and if you do have, then please subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to hit the bell icon so that whenever there is a new video uploaded on the channel, you do get a notification for that. So guys, I hope that you all are safe, you all are doing really well, and that's all for today. I hope that you have a great day ahead. Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you, Krishna. Bye.
Thank you.